Hi friends, I am Shravana and welcome back to my channel Sparkling Future. Before starting with today's topic, I request all of you to subscribe to my channel and also please like, share, comment and hit the bell icon for the latest video notifications. Thank you. And also I have listed all my YouTube videos and I have given the link from GitHub in the description section. Please check out for any particular topic you are searching for. Friends, in today's video, we will see how to fetch the diagonal values from a list in PySpark. Let's say you have a data set like this. This is very simple data set you can see here, but in the real time, right, you will have list of lists in a particular column and you need to fetch one particular item from the list and you need to populate or perform some transformation on top of it. So this example will help you to work on such scenarios. So now let's go to Databricks notebook. So friends, I have created one row object which is RDD out of this data, and I am creating a data frame from this RDD, and you can see the RDD that is being created here. So which has serial number, serial name, subject number, subject name and marks from all the 6 subjects in a single list. You can see sometimes what will happen is when we are getting the data from web logs or something, right, from the external, like maybe upstream, this one, right, upstream, then what will happen is you might get a list, one column with a list of lists, and you need to fetch the data based on some transformations, based on some conditions. So if you see here the serial number, and for this particular student marks are given in a list, but there are 6 different columns are present, which means that it is making a list of marks for all these 6 subjects. But now our requirement is to get whatever is the marks for the first subject should come next to this in a new column. So now we will see how to do that. So now we have the data frame ready. So now what we have to do is, now because this is a list, right, we have to pick up the values based on the index. So now this is 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index and fifth index. So now here only we have 5, we can directly say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but let's say there are some thousands of elements in the list, then you will not be able to hard code it, right? So for that reason we need some ID, right, for knowing which is the index to pick up. We have to say okay, this pick up some value from the 1000th index. So for telling that you need some column with the indexes. So for that kind of row number or index, whatever you say, we have to have a particular column, right? So for in this example I will show you how to take that using the window function. So for using window, first we have to import window for working on the windows, and also I will import functions as well because we will be using lot of functions, right? Okay. So now we have to create a window spec, right, for working on the window. For this, dot partition by, and we will give for what are the columns we will take for partitioning, right, for taking the window, for applying the window functions, window spec, we have to have partition by, and if it is row number we have to have the order by clause as well. So now here if you note it down, if you notice here, serial number and S name are same across this record. So because of that reason I am taking f dot call of serial number comma f dot call of student name in the partition by, because this is similar to group by. So we have to group based on the serial number and serial name. So for that reason I am taking partition by for those 2 columns. Then we also have to have order by clause for the window spec when you are working with row number. So order by, we have to have subject number. That's the only available as of now, right? Okay. Now df already we have, so df1 I will create, df1 equal to df dot, now we will have with column for creating a new column called row number. Okay, so in that row number we will apply the window function. How to do that is row number f dot row number. Here this f is this functions. Okay, this function, from there that is standard function. Then we have to mention over a window. What is the window that we have is, for that reason here I have created a window spec. So instead of window spec you can actually pass the entire, over, and this window spec, you can actually pass this entire thing inside this over, but it is like best practice to have these kind of conditions outside. Okay, for very good readable like code readability. So because of that reason I am having this window spec outside, and then I am passing that window spec to this over. So now what we are saying, that is for this row number, this is the standard PySpark Python function, like PySpark function for fetching the row number, and I am assigning that with the new column created as row number. And this row number by default it starts with 1, but whereas we have a list here which will start with 0 index, right? So for that reason I am saying that f dot lit of 1 minus. So I am saying that for example the first row will become 1, right? 1 minus 1 will become 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will exactly similar to this indexes in the list. Okay, so now I will just print it. You will understand how this row number looks like. You can see here, right? Row number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have to pick up the values from the marks which are equal to row number for the individual marks. So for this what I will do is I am creating another data frame df2, and I am saying that from the df1 use with column function. Here we will have something called as marks, okay, with m small, lowercase I need to say. Okay, so now from marks column, f dot call is column of marks, that we have it here, f dot column as marks, and from marks we have to get the item, because this is a list, right? Get the item of 0 index, for first index, second index. So that how we will decide is, we will pass this row number as input to this get item. So now f dot column of row number means it will have the number 0 to 5, and every time for each, because this we are doing a row level operation, for each row it will take get item of that row number. For this row it will take row number, get item of 1, get item of 2, get item of 3, get item of 4, and get item of 5. Okay, now we have closed the get item. Okay, fine, we have closed this one. We are saying that we have to get the item exactly. Now we don't need few things, right? Like marks we don't need now. Okay, and even row number we don't need it now. Now df2 dot show. With column marks, f dot marks, get item of row number. Have I closed this? Yes. Will give as marks, individual marks something, okay, and then we will do drop. Now you can see the individual marks are available for each and every like subject. So for English this one, Hindi, Sanskrit. So this way we can get the diagonal values. So if you just compare here, right, with the which one, so 89, 67, 98, 34, 67 and 55, these are appearing here. So this way you can get the diagonal values from a list for each and every line. This is the easiest way to do that using the window function. So this is mainly used when you are working with some matrix or vector calculations in your PySpark code. Hope this is useful to you, friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting learnings. Thank you.